PSKY stock just reported better than expected earnings. They beat on both revenue and earnings, raised their profitability outlook, and management sounded confident about the Warner Brothers Discovery merger. But here's the big question. Are the fundamentals finally starting to catch up to the chart, or is this just another relief rally before more downside? Let's jump into the charts. And right now, the price of Paramount stock is at $8.38. And here for the monthly, we see that we're below the 21 moving average for various months right now. This is clearly a resistance point, which is at $12.02. The stochastics here are low, but it kind of looks like we're rolling over and we might be dipping down a little bit lower. The RSI is below the 50. So overall right now, long term is still looking pretty bearish for the PSKY stock. We head over here to the weekly chart. Ever since we lost this 200 moving average, we have just been on a downfall. Here we try to recover, but then we got tweezer tops and we rolled over. And once again, the 21 moving average is being held as resistance here. That's at $9.87. Now the stochastics here are low. The RSI is starting to point up, so it's starting to look like maybe short term we could get some type of a bullish move at least to come and test this 21 moving average again at $9.87. Now for the people that are hopeful and bullish on this stock, I am seeing a possible falling wedge here. We have not broken out yet. It looks like we're still consolidating. We could also fall all the way down to the bottom of this pattern, and that's pretty much like around $6 around there. So unless we break out here, this pattern is not relevant at the moment, but it's a possibility. If this does break out, we could head up to about $17.75 around there, but this is still looking pretty weak to me for the weekly chart. We head over to the 3-day chart. We see that the stochastics are low. The RSI is pointing up as well. And again, it looks like we want to make a little relief rally and test this 21 moving average at $9.69. On the daily time frame, stochastics still have more room to continue to go up. The RSI is still pointing up, and here we're getting closer to the 21 moving average. That's at $8.73. So we're going to see pretty soon if we're going to have the strength to break above the 21 moving average. That will be the first bullish sign for us. If we get rejected again, then we're possibly heading lower. If we could stay above the 21 moving average, then we could go and fight and try to get back above this 50 moving average at $9.61. Ultimately though, we need to get back above this 200 moving average on the daily at $11.67 to make bigger waves up. On the 4-hour time frame, stochastics here are starting to get a little toppy. We did manage to get above the 50 line on the RSI, but now we're starting to curl over, and we did get back above the 21 moving average here. So short term for the 4 hours is not looking too bad. We are back above the 21 moving average. Now we have to see if we could get to this 50 moving average at $8.94. If we roll over here on the stochastics RSI, by the time it resets, I would want us to go here sideways and maintain above the 21 moving average. If we roll over again, we might have more downside. Maybe this could turn into some type of an inverted head and shoulder, where this is the left shoulder, the head, and maybe we stay above the 21 moving average, make a right shoulder, and then eventually we could break through $10. On the 1-hour time frame here, the stochastics are toppy here. We're about to roll over. The RSI got to the top. We're starting to roll over as well. As you can see, we got rejected off of the 100 moving average. I'm seeing that the 21 moving average is starting to creep up. So if we can maintain above this 80 and 21 moving average, then we have a chance to get towards this 200 moving average at $9.04. But if we cannot get back above this 200 moving average, then it's still going to be bearish here short term. On the 15-minute time frame, it's not much, but I'm liking that we got this green candle and we never really came down to touch this 50 moving average. This could be tweezer bottoms, and this could possibly start being the beginning of a move back up here. I'm liking how the RSI got back above the 50 and the stochastics RSI reset, and we're starting to point up. And I'm liking all these wicks here showing that we're having a push up here, at least short term. So short term, I could expect this, like I was saying, getting a move towards $9 and change, close to $10. But longer term, I still see this stock being pretty bearish and possibly coming down. Let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks if we can maintain our levels above $10 and then make it towards $12 and up. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.